Okay, yet another game maybe. Yet another game maybe. What should we do here? Let's play a little bit more. Let's give him some tempos in this game. Yeah, let's give him a tempo. Should I go back or should I go more flamboyant? Yeah, I'll go back. Okay, so he has a few tempos in the center, and now we're gonna play a more positional kind of a game. I don't know what I'm doing, just doing something. Hmm. He's busting it open in the center. See, Aviral likes to be he's a naturally tactical player, actually, from what I can tell. He likes having attacking positions. He likes to attack. It's just not good enough. When I was a kid and I learned chess, I learned a lot of my early days of chess playing against a computer, and that in essence was what made me a more conservative player in general, because I knew my attacking moves would always backfire. Always backfire. So I had to learn to develop a style that was more conservative, so I didn't lose immediately. Anyway, so we tempted him with this checkmate idea here, and in the process now we've won his knight. It's just a casual little trick, nothing too fancy. Once again, taking advantage of the pin. You gotta get your king safe. An unsafe king? Ooh, what is this? Should we take the queens off the board? Let's do it. So the queens are off the board. And maybe the bishops too, or at least one pair. Because he's a piece down, he actually shouldn't have checked me. Because my move here is very easily predictable. And then you're kind of like, oh shit, what should I do now? Because you don't want to exchange more pieces and further deepen your disadvantage. So now I have, 5 pieces versus 4 pieces. Earlier it would have been 6 versus 5, which is a bit more even. But 5 versus 4 is more advantageous. And if it becomes 3 versus 2, that's even more advantage. And 2 versus 1, even better. 1 versus 0, even better. So what can we do that's magical? How can we play a magical game now? Okay, we're going to keep our king in a little bit of a edgy position. That's the only way to make it exciting, right? Where is... This is a bit too edgy. This is a bit too edgy. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm gonna go here. Ordinarily, I would come here. That's the safer move. This is just me being a little bit of a showboat. This is a good move. I can't take the pawn because he would take back, I would take back, and his rook would take this knight. We're gonna have to simplify the rook situation. My king is a bit vulnerable, but not anymore. After he's holding only the dark squared pawns, while he has a dark squared bishop, now my king feels a lot safer. It can easily dart in and out of these light squares. On the other hand, had he kept this pawn back here, and then move this pawn up, and then come up here, now his pawns would be on white squares, and that would gel better with this dark squared bishop. All right. Taking a pawn. I know I'm not losing the knight because I can win this bishop. Oh, that's a spicy move. I like it. I don't know if it's necessarily good, but I like the attitude. This would be a good check here, maybe. Rook here would be more in line with Aviral's style. Now I could win this, I guess, but do we want to? And I mean, we're not winning it necessarily, so let's see if he can play the right move. Does this make any difference? Maybe it doesn't make any difference anyway. Yeah. So he's piece down. Now he's 2 pieces down. But don't worry. We'll try to make it exciting anyway. What can we do to make it exciting? Don't worry, I'll think of some way. Yeah. I want to do something magical with the knights. I don't know what I can do. I don't know if I'm talented enough to do anything spectacular, but that's what I would like to do. Oh, this is just a checkmate. We gotta take checkmate when you see it. Sorry, that's the rule. You take checkmate when you see it. That's the rule. Alright, great game. Pretty clinical from me.